this video, I'd like to continue our exploration of the concept of signal versus noise by looking at the concept mapped against the various process roles that exist. The idea of signal and noise is relevant at all process role levels, but I would characterize the nature of signals as we move towards the front line and towards the Gemba as microsignals. And by that I mean the data as we move to the front line has generally a shorter time horizon, a more frequent refresh rate, and consequently the sensitivity to signals generally is much higher here and needs to be higher here as we are in the process as compared to the executive level where we want to have macro signals, where the data that's feeding into this analysis tends to be a longer time horizon with less frequent refresh rates, with the consequence that the sensitivity to signals by design is turned down as we move to the executive level because we want to pick up bigger macro signals as opposed to be more sensitive to short cycle micro signals. Part of the reason for that is that the focus of the frontline staff, frontline leaders, and mid-level leaders in green here is on process and execution, which has a requirement to be much more timely. We don't want to find out something is off in a process a year from now. We need to find out in a timely way. And that means a shorter time horizon and consequently a greater sensitivity to signals. Contrast that with the context of executives, as well as in part mid-level managers as well, where their focus is detecting signals with respect to strategy and context, context being behaviors and culture and capability. And so that's one way to look at the concept of signal with respect to organizational process roles is the sensitivity of the data to picking up signals because of the role differences as we move from frontline staff through frontline leaders and mid-level leaders down towards the executive level.